Hey everybody, welcome back to Crappy Design, brought to you by our sponsor, the like button. It's really well designed, so before we start through all the crappy design, you should take a look at it and click it. That way you have something to compare all the crappy design to, because it's really nice. Cool. Check it. Let's start off with number 19. These pie charts are painfully inaccurate. Cats sleep from 16 to 18 hours per day. In case you didn't really know what portion of a day that is, here's some incorrect pie charts that we can show you, because it's really hard to kind of think about, how long is 16 to 18 hours? Is that a lot of a day? I don't know how long days are. They're 30 hours, right? Oh, okay, that's like half the day. That's a little more than I do. Also, is it supposed to be the light or the dark part of the pie chart? Because why is 16 greater than 18? But even if you switch them around, it still doesn't really make sense. If there's anything I've learned from this subreddit, it's that apparently pie charts are really difficult for people. We need to teach them better in school. I just wanted a normal Sonic figure, but got whatever this is instead from a mystery surprise toy box. It's like a person dressed up in a Sonic costume is all I can really gather here. Because it's like they have the, their face is sticking out of the mouth part, and they're just wearing a mask over the top. Which, I don't know if you realize this, people making this Sonic figure, but Sonic is actually a hedgehog. That's why he's called Sonic the Hedgehog, not Sonic the kid dressed up in a hedgehog costume. But it's cool, you wanted to stay away from the trademark infringement. I get it. The most confusing opening hours. Opening hours, Saturday and Sunday, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Is that the opening hours, or is it the operating hours? Like, does it open at some point between these times, depending upon what we feel like doing? Wednesday to Sunday also includes Saturday and Sunday. Tuesday to Sunday also includes Wednesday to Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. Can you just break it down by like each day of the week individually? It'd make things a lot easier. Maybe they just don't really want people coming in. They're like, let's make this as confusing as possible so that just no one has any idea, and we just don't have to interact with people then. It's great. I'd prefer not to talk to people. They spread germs. It's real rough these days. So there you go. And also, are these the opening hours, or is that the full operating hours, or is that just like we might open sometime in between that time frame? So good luck. Opening the box with the pull tab destroys both heating instructions and customer service contact number. I mean, the customer service contact number might be on purpose. Can you... How many people have ever called the customer support on a box of food? I'm just thinking, I've never done that. Do they contract out to a call center that has the list of pre-made questions that people might ask? Hey, I know the box says this. Also, I know the box, guys, I don't know the directions because I ripped the tab off the box. They have that one as the one of their frequently asked questions, stickied on their monitor. They haven't bothered to fix it yet, but the call center people are they're ready to go with that one. Yeah, you know what? You got an email? We'll email you over the instructions. Poorly designed box, we know, but for some reason they're too lazy to fix it. So we field a lot of calls, at least 1,000% more than pretty much any other mac and cheese customer support hotline. Restaurant puts cocktails and beers right under the kids menu. Oh, I like how it's literally inside of the kids menu box. All right, kids, you're gonna have a really, really fun, exciting afternoon, dinner, breakfast here inside the kids menu. Nice. Mom, why is there something bloody inside of the kids menu? That doesn't sound good. I don't want that. What's a mimosa, Mommy? That sounds really tasty. This looks really good. Can I have that? That looks like a nice orange juice. Well, you're half right, little Timmy. It is orange juice. There's just also other stuff in it you can't have. For some reason, they're really trying to tempt you there, though. Shower curtain at an Airbnb we were staying at. I'm going blind. Is anyone able to actually see this? A lot of people upvoted this. Is there something wrong with my video player? I mean, I feel like I'm looking at the surface of the sun. It looks to me like, from what I could glean off of this video, the shower curtain falls back down when you pull it across, which is poorly designed. But also, I gotta ask, how does water stay in liquid form on the surface of the sun where you're recording this? That seems like your biggest problem. Belly fat measurements indicating that 1 to 10 inch waist circumference is normal. What is this? A sizing chart for ants? 1 to 10 inch, oh yeah, dude. You know, normal. If you are less than the circumference of a standard human vertebra, you're in good shape. You really don't have a lot of body fat on there. Like, congratulations. You're really low on that scale. Probably around -% because you're also missing bone. You're a spine at that point. So, but it's great. You're really lean. A really lean spinal cord that's no longer inside of a body. Congratulations. Lex? Sex? Derp? Locks? Nope, it's supposed to say Jax for Jacksonville, Florida for $18 million. It looks like it says Lex. That's what I'm gathering out of this. Is this a real image? This looks like a render to me. It's definitely a render. Because this has not been built yet, I don't think. Unless it has been built, but they just decided to show a render instead of the actual thing. You know, hopefully they went back and they were like, hey, you know what? This is very hard to read. Let's do it differently before we spend all the money to build this. So at least at the time that this render happened, they still had time to fix it. Whether or not they did, I'm not sure. Maybe it's been constructed now, but hopefully they realized. There's a lot of instances on this subreddit of a lot of levels of approval not realizing, so it probably never got fixed. This closet in a German hotel needs several warnings, and I still almost hit my head. Oh, what? Why would... Is it just for, like, style? It just seems kind of unnecessary. Like, I don't know, you get the same effect by just splitting it straight down the middle, but... just whack yourself in the head. I wonder what that's like. I'd hit myself in the shin, but I think I'd be safe. It would probably clear the top of my head because I'm 4 feet tall. And so it's a strange problem to have to experience. I wouldn't know what it's like. A light to tell you that the AC is off in the car. Light goes off when AC is on. Huh? AC off. Why would you do double negatives as a thing in a car? When you want to just like have an AC on button, isn't that usually the thing? Or like on off? And obviously when it's illuminated, it would be on. Not obviously, maybe someone's just diabolical and would want to flip it, but you might be able to ask your dealership like if they can just invert it when you take it in for service next. They might be able to actually flip that. I'm not entirely sure. But also it's confusing that it says AC off. Like, is it on by default always? I don't know why, but yeah, okay, anyway, it seems silly. Bought an automatic soap dispenser. It could not resist water and the batteries rusted. This does say operator error, so maybe there's more to the story here. I don't want to comment and say that it seems silly to have the battery access on the bottom where water is bound to pool up, but apparently it's operator error, so I would run into this issue and apparently I'd be called an idiot. Do you know what the biggest issue is that I have with soap? Is that on my top floor, very big windows, it gets really hot and it'll get like magnifying glass affected and the soap will actually like start bubbling out of the thing. And it's really problematic. My soap is boiling and I don't know what to do about it. Please help. And then see, it would pool up around the bottom and then it'd get in with the batteries if I had this sort of thing, and it was just, oh boy, not good at all. Not where headphones go. Right, okay. That's, where is that going? Is that like, is this the new Apple product? Like just, they straight up embed it into your head. Once we actually start getting chip implants, like this is what it'll look like. It'll just straight up be sticking out. It looks like she has, you know, on top of like human ears, lizard ears, which are just like holes into the head, and got the AirPod in there. How did nobody notice this one? Nobody was like, yeah, this looks a little off. How is she had the ear, nothing's in the ear, but there's still there's an AirPod. Not sure what's going on. Okay, this bench, where I live, it is very hot, and it is impossible to sit in this park. Yeah, it looks like it would get toasty. At least it's not like painted black or something. You know, it could be worse. Probably not too much worse. I mean, metal is very conductive, so I wonder if painting it black would even make it that much hotter versus what it is now. It's probably just pretty toasty regardless. So, I mean, admittedly, it doesn't look very comfortable to sit on, and it's just gonna imprint your butt with metal grating. So, in the summer, it just straight up brands you. You'll see some people who like go to the park every day, and if they're wearing short shorts, you'll know. You'll know if they come here often. They've got the park branding on them. Who thought this needed an acronym? Edimgiafad. Every day in Middle Georgia is Armed Forces Appreciation Day. Edimgiafad. People are somehow gonna remember it by the acronym. You'll be like, yo, have you? Do you know about Edimgiafad? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure, Edimgiafad. No, I wave to people who are in their military uniforms. I wish them a happy Edimgiafad every single day. They're very confused at what I'm saying. They wonder if I'm speaking a different language or if I think they're from somewhere else. But I'm wishing them a good Edimgiafad every day. Or, the her in Hero. Put the she in Shiro? 100% official Black Widow merch. Is it really 100% official licensed Black Widow merch? Like, this is real? And they messed the pun up that badly? Really? Did they? Like, this had to make it through Disney. Disney is very, very conscious of brand image. How did this... Shiro? What word? It's not a word. It's literally a her. This is a huge miss. How could you do this? Unbelievable. The placement of this baby's head wasn't quite thought through. Why is there even just a baby's head on mineral water? It's the strangest marketing attempt ever. It straight up looks like the blobfish I catch in Stardew. Right. Even if the baby wasn't warped by the plastic curvature, like it would still, why is there an image of a baby on mineral water? Like it's water. What, can only babies drink water now? Is water getting that scarce already? Oh, are we about to get into water wars? We gotta prioritize the babies. Oh, yeah, looking forward to that future. Gas station in Nebraska. The station's color scheme was red. They tried to get artsy. Huh. All right. That definitely just, it tempts you to come on in. Maybe the idea here is that the people who are at the gas station are like, is there any way that we can discourage people from using the bathroom so we don't have to clean up as much? Oh, what if we make it just look like there's blood all over the door? No one's going to want to use that bathroom, right? Unless they're really, really desperate, in which case, I guess we'll deal with the occasional person using it and cleaning up. But, for the most part, people are probably going to be like, I'm going to go somewhere else. And that is a mission accomplished if you don't want to have to clean up bathrooms. Because, dude, I go into gas station bathrooms every now and again. I try not to do it very often. But you're like, I feel for whoever has to clean this. This doesn't look fun to do. So, the less people who use it, the better or less bad that job is going to be. Oh, you want to insert a disc while something is plugged into the front USB ports? Nah, screw you. I mean, who inserts discs anymore? Come on. Nobody does that. You can probably just take off the front cover, right? Hopefully there's no disc that you have to insert while the device that you need to have plugged in needs to be like a printer or something. You gotta have the printer in, then insert the installation CD for it, because you can't download it online. You gotta do it off of the disc. Physical disc required for this. I haven't inserted a physical CD into my PC in like 8 years, probably. I'm excited that we've gotten past that point. It's very nice that you can download pretty much everything. It's great leaps and strides that we have made in technology. Thank you, internet people. Walgreens replaced their freezer window panels with screens that constantly flash/move and don't even accurately represent what's inside the fridge. I think advertising has gone a little bit too far here. It seems a little unnecessary. Like, if you want to throw an ad up, just dedicate a little space in the middle of the glass or something like that. I know the technology exists to do that. don't just obscure the entire thing. You know, if I can actually see the product through the glass, not everything has to be digital. All right? If it's food, I'm eventually gonna eat it. You're not helping by having me see a screen with the image of what's supposed to be behind it when I open the door that the screen is on. It's very annoying. Why? Why would you just... This technology is unnecessary. You don't need to over-tech literally everything. Some things are just... It's better if I see the food that I'm getting. Next thing you know, they're gonna like cover the bananas and the apples and stuff with just an image of bananas and apples, and then you have to open the door and it's like, cool, there are bananas under the apples. Great. Why did you put that over it? It was unnecessary. I could have just seen like, oh, here's the fruit, and I could have grabbed it, but now I have an extra step because you had to put an ad on it. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching Crappy Design. Make sure to check out our really well-designed like button sponsor down below the video, and subscribe and hit the bell, turn on notifications, check the playlist for other Crappy Design videos, or you can click on the end screen things over there and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you later.